morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you for tuning in. We are back with another video. We will be focusing on QPR versus West Brom at Loftus Road match preview. Yes, we are here today to discuss of how we are going to beat West Brom at home. If you're not familiar with the channel, we talk all things QPR. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and now let's get into it. So, after a big hefty loss at Norwich on Saturday, losing 3-1 at Carrow Road, we go into this game against West Brom with disappointing momentum. Now, we took a big loss against Norwich and it wasn't a great game. Now, the last time we played like that, I would say, was probably when we took a hefty loss to Ipswich at home. Now, what we have to do to change this is simple. We have to come back from a bad result. That's simple as that. We are going into this game with just 2 wins in the last 5 games. Now, we did have a nice streak with the 3 games unbeaten, the 0-0 draw against Sheffield United away, the 3-2 win against Hull, and the 1-0 win away against Blackburn. Then, obviously, we're out of form now with a 3-1 loss to Norwich. Great game for Norwich, but for us, the only person to really get back into it was Burrell. Now, with West Brom, they are looking great at the moment, you know, even though the expectations for Ryan Mason have not looked great for the fan side. I honestly still think he is doing a great job at West Brom. 12th in the league position in the Championship, his first managerial appointment for a club. And I still think he's doing a cracking job. You know, the results have not been his way lately or throughout the season, maybe, possibly. But at the end of the day, he is coming into this game with a draw and a win in his last 5 games. He's coming into this game with 2 wins and a draw and 2 losses into this game. You know, with recent results from West Brom and Birmingham 1-1 versus a win against Swansea City at home 3-2. Now, looking into this game at the moment, this is probably going to be a very hard game at home, such as when we played Ipswich as well. Now, what is the team that he's going to play? No idea, but in there, as you can see in the video, that's his team stats at the moment for the season so far, and it's looking incredible. It is, and we should be worried for sure. So as you can see in that picture, you got Griffiths in goal with a 6.6, Gilhurst with a 7.1, Phillips with a 7.0, Meffin with a 7.0, Styles with a 6.9, Malumbi with a 6.8, Mowat with a 7.1, Illing Jr. with a 6.5, Price with a 7.2, Johnston with a 7.2, and Hegebo, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right, with a 6.7. Even though the ratings are not so far great, but the goals that they're scoring and the assists are bloody incredible. You know, you got 2 assists, 6 goals from their forward Hegebo, 6 assists, 2 goals from Johnston on the left wing. You got 2 assists, 5 goals from Price in the middle, and Illing Jr. with 1 goal, who is a very tremendous talent. He's very pacey, very fast, very skillful, and he's the one to watch for on Saturday at home. Now, how are we going to defend this? Well, simple. Norrington Davis, I say. Norrington Davis, I think, is the only one that's going to be able to hold him, get him off on his wrong foot, get him off the ball by pushing him, putting pressure on him, and bullying him on that day. Sam Field, otherwise, could be a good starter, but I think Davis would be the best. No offense to his Field, he's done incredible for the last couple of games in that left back position, but it's time for a bit of change after the result against Norwich. Now, how do we stop goals going in from West Brom? Easy. Put in best defensive ability that we can on the day. For example, Jimmy Dunn, we need to keep him as centre back. Brilliant centre back, brilliant performance. Our main man, our captain, who has done a tremendous job in bringing this morale for the team. Jimmy Dunn is a cracking player at the moment for us. Next to him, possibly Mbenge, probably the better choice instead of Steve Cook. Steve Cook has his ups and downs for the club at the moment this season. He sometimes is in form, sometimes is not. But after the previous game against Norwich, I think Mbenge needs to come out right back and be put in the centre-back position. And hopefully that 2 duo can do the job for us against West Brom. Now, they don't really have much height, but it's still good to have a bit of strength and a bit of height in Jimmy Dunn, and strength and pace in Mbenge for the runs. You know, Mbenge hasn't done great at right back in my opinion. He's very fast, very pacey, very strong, but with the right back, if you're attacking, you need to have great control and great crossing ability, and he's not shown that so far in the attacking part of his ability playing right back. But defensive apart, brilliant player. Now, in midfield, we should probably keep Maddison and Varane, or Maddison and Isaac Hayden. Probably the best choice. Varane has not been great at the moment. He seems to be out of form. A lot of improvement needed for him. But every time he comes on the pitch and gets a bit of a run out, he seems to be a lot better in minutes when he plays. So I would probably say, depending on the scenario, Varane and Maddison will probably be best in that centre mid role. Up front, obviously, we got a variety of choices. At the moment, Burrell is the only one I feel like deserves the chance, as he's our top goal scorer. In the other forward lines, you know, you got to look at it this way. Sato's been incredible in that middle. Chair's been incredible on the left. And Dembele's been an incredible sensation since coming back into that right wing position and killing it for us. Now, the only concern that I have with goals, Griffiths for West Brom in goal is a really quality keeper, even though he's probably letting a lot of goals this season with their losses, but at the end of the day, he still counts as one of the best young keepers out there in the Championship so far this season. Now, for us in goal, obviously Nardi's been taking place over inform Hamer after Steve Cook clashed with him against Blackburn. We don't know what the outcome is of Hamer yet. I don't know the outcome, and hopefully we get some news soon. But at the end of the day, I think Nardi might be dropped. Joe Walsh is back. We all know Stefan loves him. We know the suiting of the playing style. He has agreed that Joe Walsh is probably going to be the main man. I wouldn't be surprised if Joe Walsh plays against West Brom instead of Nardi. Now, in my opinion, Kieran Morgan might be a good shout out on the right back scenario at the moment. He's looking very thirsty and very hungry to get into the team and play. So possibly might be the best choice at right back for the moment, I would say. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments of the Kieran Morgan situation playing right back. Do you think he deserves it over Mbenge, or do you think he deserves or doesn't? Now, West Brom focus a lot on possession and also momentum. So at the end of the day, they do attack a lot, as you can see in the stats that I've said earlier. They're going to probably bring it with the possession into our own half and try to attack with pacey wingers and set pieces as well. Now, we sit 13th in the league at the moment with 18 games played, 25 points, minus 6 goal difference. Above us is West Brom in 12th position, 18 games played, minus 2 goals, 25 points. Now, we have a chance over the weekend to build up to 28 points and get us back up there. We won't be hitting anything like playoffs, but hopefully, fingers crossed, we can keep a good form at home. Like I said before, we need to prioritize our home games and our home form, and that is where our points are going to come from. Away games at the moment are not looking great. We are the only club at the moment, or not the only club, but we are the most informed club, I would say, with away games, with results at playing at opponents' grounds. Let us know what you think about the team. Let us know what you prefer in the comments below and what you think, and let us know what the predictions of the score in the comments below, and let's see what we go and do. Hopefully 3 points at the Loftus Road, come on you ours. Hopefully we have a great day. But yeah, apart from that, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, and peace, love, positive. Cheers, bye.